Hey guys, welcome back to part two of our introduction series to Stencyl. So in the first part, we created a game. We added a background where we also had to use Pixlr or some other photo editor to resize that. The preview editor is perfectly okay for resizing this image, but I just wanted to reinforce the Pixlr skills that we had learned in class. And now, if we go back into Stencyl, and now we've got this background added on here. So let's try to add a few more things on here. So let's try to maybe add some actors in here. And just to spice things up a little bit, let's go and get ourselves some actors. So in a forest, I suppose maybe there's some bears in the forest. So I'm going to look for an image of a bear. And I'm going to try to find one that I can crop easily with good contrast. This seems like a particularly good one. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of a side view of the bear. That's not bad either. And let's just go a little bit further. There's some really nice bears here. And I suppose we can also use a teddy bear. This looks like the perfect one. Okay, I want sort of a side view because it's 2D platformer and the bear is probably facing one way. Now, hold on, let me just check my usage rights so I don't get sued for this. Usage rights, labeled for use. Okay, all right, let's keep going again. Again, let's try to find something with some good contrast. And I'm not having much luck. This looks pretty good. Okay, it's a little bit cartoony, but it'll serve my needs. So you're going to be my image. And so I'm going to save this. Oh, it's a grizzly bear. Right, so we're going to save that, grizzly. Okay. And I'm also going to do a little bit of editing in Pixlr. So I'm going to open up that image and open that up. I'm going to close my forest. No, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to remove the background. So I'm going to do this rather quickly. If you're interested in how to do this, do check out my Pixlr tutorial series. And I'm also going to do a flip horizontal. So we're just going to flip this guy around. And now, if we see down here, this is 100. And so this is the original size. And so if you imagine this bear in our scene here, he's going to be really, really big. So we want to shrink him down so that he's not that big and he'll be more appropriate for our game. So under image size, let's try a height of about 70. That's looking okay. I'll maybe make it a little bit smaller as well. So let's try maybe 60. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. And we'll fix some of the other parts in Stencyl. So that's pretty good. I'm going to save this now. And now because the background is transparent, I want to preserve that. So I need to save this as a PNG file. Okay, you can see it has the checkboard pattern now, as opposed to JPG where the background is white. So PNG. So grizzly.png, I'm going to save that as a PNG file. Okay, we're going to go back into Stencyl, and we're going to go to our dashboard. And all the characters we create in our game, I don't know why they call it characters. They choose to call everything actors because they're acting maybe. So again, the green button up here, create new, or we can click on this thing down here. I'm going to name this Grizzly. Okay. We're just going to click on here. We're going to add an animation. So our bear could be animated, but for now, we'll just stick with the basics. Again, really important point to check and make sure the scale is at 1 times and not 4 times. Okay. Now we choose our image and we select our grizzly bear. That's the size of him. We'll add that to our game. Okay, so now that we've got a grizzly, if we click over here under actors, we can see that there's a grizzly here. Okay. Now, the first thing you might try to do is like, okay, I'm just going to skip this tutorial. I'm not going to listen anymore, and I'm just going to try to click him on here. You say, I can't put my bear on here. What's going on? Okay, the reason for that is if you look down here, you see this part highlighted in blue. We are actually on our forest or background layer. Okay, and that layer is locked. So that's also on top of everything. So we actually want to place our bear on layer 0. So you can see that this is highlighted in blue now. right? So now that I've got layer 0 highlighted, and we click on our bear, we can add him. But if you notice, as I slide my bear over this, you can actually see his head just peeking out over here. That's rather amusing. And he's actually behind our background, okay? And the reason for that is the things on top of this are shown in front, and the things on the bottom are shown behind. Okay, now there's a very simple way to fix this is you can drag this up like that, okay, and you can see I'm having some problems doing that. Easiest way, there's an up arrow down here, bring layer forward, click on that, and now layer 0 is on top. Okay, so if I put my bear here, you can see that he's now on top of my background. So I'm just going to create one of those. Okay, don't spam click that, okay, but you can go back to this selection tool, just select those bears, and hit delete. Okay, so now we've got a bear, and we'll take one more. No, let's stop that here for this tutorial. I'll show you guys how we can get some tiles on here for our bear to walk on, and we'll look at moving him around and controlling him in the 4th tutorial. Right, we'll stop there for now. See you guys next time.